Tinubu was just joking when he announced an end to fuel subsidy, Dogara clarifies. The news in detail, please. Former House of Representatives Speaker Yakubu Dogara has shed a light on President Bola Tinubu's pronouncement on fuel subsidy removal, stating that it was merely a joke. He made a clarification while speaking on Channels Television on Friday. According to Dogara, Tinubu was not the one who removed the subsidy, as there was no provision for it in the budget approved by the National Assembly before his election. Dogara clarified that Tinubu's declaration that subsidy is gone was not backed by any policy action. In this case, there was no provision for it, and anybody who told you that Tinubu, suspended it was just joking, because how did he suspend payment that was not budgeted for in the first instance? There was no provision for subsidy in that budget, and I am not aware of any amendment that took place to accommodate the payment of subsidy. The truth is that Tinubu, was not the one who removed the subsidy, but he did not make that pronouncement. But he did make that pronouncement, Dogara said. The former speaker explained that although Nigerians are feeling the effect of subsidy removal, it was the right move for the country's progress. He stressed that real change requires sacrifices and that Nigerians must move beyond discussing problems to finding solutions. He added, in addressing this, we must accept whether we like it or not, unless we are being disingenuous. Whether the president said the subsidy was gone or he was removing the subsidy, we all know that subsidy had been removed before he was elected. There was no provision for it in the budget, and you know the budget is backed by the constitution. If there is no provision for it in the budget, then how do you pay for it? President Tinubu had announced the removal of fuel subsidy during the inaugural address on May 29, 2023, stating that there was no provision for it in the national budget from June 2023. So he has been playing. It was play. These people, though, they will play with you people's generation, Sha. They will play with your children's future. Can you imagine what these people are saying? But Tinubu was not the one that removed subsidy. When that night, as in, they did it during the day or whenever. Then subsidy is gone. What happened? That night, that evening, somebody snapped it and sent to me. See fuel, 700 naira per liter. That night, and you are here running your mouth and you are saying he just made the pronouncement. He was joking. You people is not. You are raving crazy. See these people, look. Hey, good. It is not people's fault. I insist, it is not your fault. So what we have been going through all this months, next time he will learn to be careful of his pronouncements. He's just supposed to make the pronouncements. Subsidy is good. Who asked him to make the pronouncements? You don't know that if you're a leader, you are careful of what comes out of your mouth. That's power they shake him now. They shaking, they converse as they give him that thing. I've said it before, even though this man, I no follow put him for there, I no follow vote on me, but I'm highly, my disappointment about this man is high. Why? Because this is a man who knew he was going to be there. If there's anybody who knows that he go become president, he go become governor, he go become, him, he know. Do you know how many plans he have put in place? And then you go in and mess this up, and you're telling us, he did not mean, they will not mean giving birth to some of you. Can you imagine? Hey. Oda, he did not mean it. So what has been playing on? It has been a dream, Abi. That means you people want to wake up us from this dream. It's good now. Okay, wake us up. Let us wake up. Ejekaji from this, because it's going to be a pleasure if I am going to wake up and it is what's it called? It is what's it called? It is January 2022. They never do election. I hope that this is a dream, that we get to wake up January 2022 and it was all, they just help us play the movie of waiting go happen. then we cannot make the right choice. We can now, that time maybe we can now take things out, take things by force. Because what's the meaning of what you're saying? That he just made the pronouncements. He just said it. He was joking. They will joke with people's life. You will take your children to hospital, they'll be joking with their lives. Okay, no problem. He was joking. He was joking. It is not your fault. I said this is not your fault. It is people that put you there. It is people who even had for this thing. He said, I am beyond, my mind is blown away in the wrong direction. You're coming out, a whole president come outside. Do you know, if the president talk, he's supposed to be very careful of his statements. Very careful. Your choice of words will matter. You're not supposed to come outside except you're somebody who exudes empathy. You're not supposed to even come outside without you holding a speech. You don't say anything that is not in that paper. You memorize it carefully. When I was telling people you should put somebody who is young, somebody who is empathetic, waiting I do. What did the people do? You put somebody who see am now. They don't can't tell on say na suffering a joke. They have come now to tell you people that what you have been doing since is joke. No, sincerely, I sincerely wish it is true that it was actually a joke. That I will wake up and it is going to be January 2022. Sincerely, I wish everybody will just wake up. And then maybe February elections, maybe we will carry dagger. Everybody will carry your own weapon. Go that voting ground. Yes, now. Let us wake up from this dream. Because it is obviously this is not even a dream. It's a nightmare. It's coming to tell us that they are joking. They are joking. They have removed subsidy. Subsidy where Buhari no remove. You don't hook them for truth now. They don't come. They tell us say there was no policy. What is my business? Now the man talk when they tell us everything you go fit do. I mean say no be say it is not to carry compound that he can do it. See anything that any backlash and criticism is taking, he's getting now. He's small. He's going to get more. Because when they tell him that time, he say what's in there? Should not be to carry pom. Should not be pom they carry. Abi? Good. People will put on there. Make on enjoy it. They will play with people's life. You will take your child to the hospital. Your child will be dying in front of you. They'll be playing with their lives. What is this? You wake up and tell us that Tinubu did not mean it. He was only joking. It's not your fault, Wallahi. It's not your Nigerians. I hope people are learning from this. I hope 2027 I know there is hunger in the land, but I hope this lesson is entering your skull. Alright, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest